could have easily been out.
So Jay is taking me to Fount Coffee and we got blocked in. So I don't think we're gonna make it on time, but you know, when we get there, we'll get some coffee.
We'll make it happen.
Right? Isn't that right, Jay?
We'll make it happen. We're in an Uber now.
Yeah.
Things happen. There's always gonna be some roadblocks in these, you know, fun days, but it is what it is. Stuff happens, and when you come up with solutions.
Right. Yeah, it's still gonna be a good day. Good day. Jay is gonna take us through his exact order, and we are also going to sit down and enjoy a cup. So what's up, man? What can we expect to get here?
Okay, so we're here at Fount Coffee Kitchen in Morrisville, North Carolina, and this is my all-time favorite coffee shop. And we're gonna grab a floral roast today off their menu.
Okay.
We are a multi-roaster, so right now on the shelf they have some processed coffees and some counterculture and Manhattan as well. And so, yeah, a whole variety of different coffee options from all over the world, and yeah, it's gonna be really cool. We got
a couple options here, 3 4-brew options. These guys are going to be a little bit more funky.
Yeah.
This guy's going to be just like a clean, classic wash coffee. A couple espresso options. We've got the blend from Black and White, very bright.
Sick.
They call it Christmas in July. And then Gamatui, natural from Uganda. Super straightforward, very tasty. How we go? The Gamatui.
Okay. All right.
What we got there, Jay?
All right, we got a shot of espresso, Gamatui. It's a natural coffee from Black and White. I think the notes were grape and something else, but I already forgot.
Cacao.
Yeah, it should be really delicious. It's Anthony Ragler's favorite coffee, one of his favorite coffees. And so, yeah, we're gonna dive right into it.
Some good stuff. So I'm here with George Kilgore from Fount Coffee. Dude, your shop is popping. Awesome. So tell us what you got going on here, how the business started.
Yeah, of course. So we're coming up on 5 years.
Okay.
We are in the kind of heart of Research Triangle Park, RTP.
Okay.
So a business-heavy area, a few miles from Raleigh, Cary, Durham, but a hub for business, mostly tech.
Right.
Microsoft, IBM, Lenovo, stuff like that.
Awesome.
So in 2018, we wanted to start a third place. And a cafe with high quality coffee, high quality food. There wasn't much out here at the time, and so we wanted to create that spot for mostly started out as business folks to come and get that good coffee, get really good food, lunch, and it's turned into much more than we could have ever imagined.
Awesome. What can they expect when they come into your shop?
Yeah, of course. So from a coffee perspective, some really fun coffees. We love to serve just classic wash coffees, but we also love to kind of push the envelope. So we're always going to have a blend on espresso and then something a little bit more funky featured for single origin. We carry counterculture, that's kind of our main partner, coffee partner.
Okay.
And then we have a featured roasters program. So we're featuring probably anywhere from 15 to 20 roasters a year and just buying their top coffees and highlighting them as best we can.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you bringing us into your shop and making us feel at home, man. So here, cheers.
Thanks so much.
Yep. Now, what are we drinking now, Jay?
Okay, so we got hazy IPA from Black and White. Thank you so much. And which is a super fun co-fermented coffee. It's actually a blend of a few different coffees. Co-fermented coffee with lemongrass and also washed Ethiopian, I believe, is also in there, and a few other co-ferments that I can't think of right off the top of my head, which I should be able to, because I'm rocking the Black and White shirt. But anyway, and then this one right here is a natural Amblogen by Nestor Lasso over in Colombia at a farm called El Diviso. It's a super interesting coffee, very, very process heavy, but super fruity. It's almost like a fruit punch. I've not had the processed version of this coffee yet, but I'm really interested to find out how Process did it, because the dock version was crazy. And so, yeah, super hyped. And we got some extra cups. As Fount always does, if you ask, they will give you things. And so, yeah.
You know what? That's exactly how you describe it. That's good. All right, Jay. So where did you bring me?
All right, so right now we are in Raleigh, North Carolina. We are finished drinking coffees over at Fount, which was incredible. Thank you to the entire team at Fount for their hospitality. But right now we are now at Black and White Coffee Roasters headquarters and roastery. So we're gonna get to meet Kyle Ramage, one of the co-owners with Lem Butler, and he's gonna take us around the roastery and give us a tour of what goes on at the roastery and kind of what they're doing here at Black and White to bring you some of the most beautiful coffees in the world. So yeah.
All right, so we are here with Kyle from Black and White, one of the most amazing companies in the coffee industry, and that is my opinion. I absolutely love Black and White. If you are into specialty coffee, this is the place. Kyle, can you tell them exactly how you got into coffee and what caused you to bring Black and White to life?
For sure, yeah. So I started in a mom and pop coffee shop, just like almost everyone does. This was in Hernando, Mississippi, back in 2004, I guess. Okay. It was not specialty at all, flavored coffee, the whole thing. But I really fell in love with that customer experience. And then when I moved to North Carolina, a friend of mine who was sat next to me in grad school was like, hey, my buddy's opening a coffee shop. That coffee shop was Jubala Coffee here in Raleigh, which was like really one of the first really premier specialty cafes in the Triangle. I mean, that was 2011, I guess it was. And so, yeah, I did that for 2.5, 3 years, and ended up working for Mount Kunig, coffee grinder manufacturer in Durham. And then, yeah, won the 2017 U.S. Barista Championship and went to get 6th in the world then. So it's just like, that was like in a super short, compact little sentence. But yeah, right. I started roasting on an air popcorn popper on my back porch in grad school. So yeah, now we have this place, which you guys got to tour a second.
That is so awesome. So anyone that is going to buy your coffee, what can they expect to get from Black and White?
I mean, the goal with us is to make sweet coffee that is beautiful, complex, but it runs a spectrum of flavors. We have coffees that are really clean, super sweet, really classic and traditional, and we have coffees that are like literally on the bleeding edge of what's possible with coffee flavor. That's kind of one of our little monikers that we use is that on the bleeding edge of what's possible with coffee flavor. So the blends like the Future, which is our kind of wildest ones that we have out there, and then we have coffees like the Classic, which are like super easy and easy to drink. So we try to kind of catch everyone. But what we've become known for is some of our wilder stuff. Anaerobic coffees, co-fermented coffees, experimental processing is kind of what we're more known for these days, I guess.
That's awesome. Guys, you heard it here. Make sure you go out there and buy you a bag of Black and White. We're about to have a cup ourselves, so we'll see you on the next video. Exactly what do we have going on here?
Yeah, so we're building out the new Future blend for Black and White, and so what that is always a chase of flavor rather than one profile of coffee.
Okay. And
what we're doing is taking 6, 7, maybe 8 components and trying to really nail that down to hit a particular flavor that we're hoping to find.
Okay.
This one for us is grape soda.
Okay.
And so we're actually using a grape co-fermented coffee, but trying to find balance in that to create an overall flavor that still has balance, but still is going to remind you of grape soda with that first sip.
When you were tasting the notes, what exactly were you looking for, and how did you come to this conclusion?
Yeah, so the first thing is to taste across temperature spectrum. To start when the coffee is pretty hot, and then make sure you don't blast through that before the coffee gets all the way down close to room temperature. And then we're thinking about not only what does this remind me of, like sensory, but also what does it trigger memory-wise, and then how does that take you on a ride as the coffee cools. So right. This is not in order of hot to cool. This is just as I was working through like what I tasted and what I remembered from like previous temperatures, all the way through, and then we talk about it. So around here there aren't rules about what is like fancy enough or common enough. It's just got to be something that it made you think of. And as you throw that out to the team, I threw out White Pet Nat, and then Kyle reminded me of a fizzy red wine that did kind of the same thing, but captured a little more of the, like purple depth of the coffee we're tasting now. Right. So I edited my notes to reflect what I heard from him. So,
awesome, man.
Yeah. It's what you taste and then what the team can help refine. So it's always like starting at the top of the funnel and working.
Track and program each one of those in for each blend component, who's roasting it, there's different operators, it's the whole thing. It's all like computer tracked, which is fantastic. The FDA also really appreciates it. Tires and smoky and gross. So that's what nutrient deficient coffee tastes like. All of it. And so we sort those out just to make sure that every batch is as good as possible. We lose a little bit less than 1% of all our coffee to the sort. What is it called again? Optical sorter. Optical sorter. Right. So there's like this death from life concept that is really seen in coffee. So we really want to make sure that we capture that as an image.
Right.
He also has the inverse that he plans to do, where it's a live panel with dead flowers.
Next time, so that's awesome. So we were just at Black and White and got to try some amazing coffees, super amazing, and yeah, I couldn't ask for a better experience.
All right, so a little hack when you're eating a lobster roll. I always like to take one claw and put it on the side, right? Because yeah, lobster rolls are amazing, but lobster claw on its own, once you're done with the roll, it's just
Delicious.
It's incredible.
So Jay ate all of it,
Yeah.
and so did I.
And guess what I got? Remember what I told y'all? The last claw? Josh smashed the roll, smashed the tots, and he finished on tots, I think. I get to finish on a claw.
I can barely handle standing up right now due to how much caffeine I've had. I've been drinking since 8 o'clock this morning. But we're gonna take a half a shot of espresso and I'm gonna slam this oatmeal cream pie. What about you, Jay?
I don't know what this is. Cinnamon roll something, but looks really good. I'm also slightly over caffeinated.
How much have you drank today?
A lot. Yeah, collectively we probably, you and I combined, we probably went through like 12 different coffees, cups of coffee. And so, yeah, this looks really good right
Yeah, let's just crush this.
now. Yeah.